So today I wanted to talk to you guys about something I've been really thinking about. Why was The Day Before so popular? Why did so many people on Steam put it on its wish list? Why was it the #2 most wishlist game on Steam? And we're gonna forget about all the drama with their legal issues, whether this game is real or not, or whether this game will ever come out. What we're gonna be focusing on is the type of game this is and why so many people were so excited when they first saw the trailer that you're seeing right here. So the first thing we have to do is dive into the gameplay. And when we first saw this gameplay, and I wanna say this was like the first one that we got to see, well, it's third person, right? And third person has something very attractive to it, right? You can see your character, you can customize it, and a lot of people like these types of games. #2, it was a looter-based game where you were looting for items to survive. Yes, it was a survival-based game. And as the trailer kept going on, you found out that you had to loot for items, you had to worry about other players, and yes, you also had to worry about zombies. And that right there captured a lot of people's attention. And it even captured mine. Because anytime I see a survival-based type game, I'm always on the lookout. And the first thing I always try to check out is it first person or is it third person? Because if most of you guys who have subscribed to this channel probably know, over the years, I have mentioned that I prefer third person games over first person. Now, I'm not saying one is better than the other, but personally, I prefer those third person shooters, third person survival games. I like seeing my character. It's just how I like playing the game. That's why some of my favorite games are in third person. We have Uncharted, we have The Last of Us, we have The Division, we have SOCOM for any of you guys who played that. All those were third person, and all of those are some of my favorite games of all time. And some people like first person shooters, and I totally understand that. But when I first saw this game, the first thing that really attracted to me was like, wow, this is in third person. The second thing was that it was a survival based game. And #3 was that it was projected to be an open world game where you had to really worry about players, zombies, and then the weather. Yes, there was all these elements that made it very, very exciting. Something that not only me, but thousands and thousands and thousands of players on Steam put it on their wish list. And that just points to one thing. There is a market for this type of game. And whenever a developer can actually come out and put together something in this same genre, something like this game, it will do very well. And a game that had so many red flags, so many people still stayed hopeful, including myself. I saw the red flags. I still was unsure if it would come out or not, but I was still hopeful that it would. And it's because of the simple fact that it's a game that was something we don't currently have, right? We don't have this, and they pushed it was going to be a next-gen game, so it was coming to Xbox and PlayStation 5, and it would be on PC. Now, I get the argument. A lot of people say there are survival games. Guys, there aren't open-world survival games in third person on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Like, PC has their own games. Xbox and PlayStation have their own PvE games, but an open world multiplayer game, something like we saw from The Day Before, there isn't anything like that out there right now. And there is 100% a market for it. And that's why we had so many players gravitate to this game and really be excited for the possibility of this game actually being real. Now, what I will tell you, if you guys know the developers of The Last of Us, Naughty Dog, they are creating and they have been working on a multiplayer open world game since before The Last of Us 2 was released. And if you think about that, this thing is going to be massive. And what they have said is it's their most ambitious game to date. And if you played The Last of Us 1, The Last of Us 2, well, you already know that this game could fill all the void that we were looking for The Day Before to fill. And that's what I'm hopeful for. It sucks the way the day before ended. And who knows? Maybe they'll get through their legal issues. Maybe they'll get their stuff together and actually show us some real gameplay. Maybe they'll have live gameplay shown with someone actually playing it and testing it. But the chances of that, in my opinion, are highly unlikely. And as one of their biggest supporters and somebody who was excited for what they had been showing us, I'm truly disappointed. But I will tell you that Naughty Dog game, that game right there, will 100% be something that we've never seen before, because you know them. And that's where we're gonna wrap up the video, guys. I wanna know, what do you guys think about the whole day before issue? What do you think was so attractive to the day before that so many people were excited for this? Let me know in the comments, and we'll wrap it up here, guys. Hey, I'll see you guys in the next one. Appreciate the support, appreciate the love. Nothing but skills out.